All right, let's move on to your serve. The first thing I want to do is take a look at your racket drop because most of the mechanics are there. There are a couple things I would tweak. And the first is you've pushed off your back foot a little bit early. It doesn't look like you're really using your back foot to explode up and into the tennis ball. So what you want is for both these feet, maybe the back would be barely off the ground, but it doesn't really look because this foot's kicking behind you like you're pushing off. And the second is that your upper body is facing the net at this point, and you want to be pretty much sideways. And one of the reasons is you might be swinging this arm kind of like on the forehand. You're swinging out of the way as opposed to just letting the bottom fall out and letting it drop. So I'd be more sideways here and then be pushing off this back foot. And let's zoom over to Oliver's racket drop and see what he looks like for comparison's sake. Just about here maybe. And see he's got that back foot on the ground. It's not behind him because he's pushing off with both legs. And his shoulders are more sideways to the net than you were. So those are two things that are fixed, but otherwise, pretty solid. The next thing is that your contact point is too far off to your side. This is you more or less at contact, and your arm is, it almost looks like you're hitting a little bit sidearm. You want that contact to be almost above your head. So if we scoot over to Oliver at his contact point, you'll see that arm is extended pretty much straight up. He's making contact more or less above his head as opposed to over here, which was where you were hitting the ball. The final thing we'll look at is your follow-through, and you've got your weight moving prior to the follow-through in the wrong direction, and that's affecting your follow-through. If you look at how you land here, your foot is facing diagonally. It's not facing into the court, and your weight is falling to the side. So you want to finish more into the court, and that will give you more power on your shot. Right now, you're not using your body weight as effectively as you could be. And again, one more time for comparison's sake, let's go over to Oliver's follow-through. He lands on that front foot, and it's pointing into the court as opposed to your foot, which would be pointing diagonally. So he's using his entire body weight to add power to his serve.